Good evening and welcome to Justeventonline News at 9. I am Anifat Ismail. The news headlines. Nigeria, Tanzania forge strong economic ties. Akume led panel to facilitate autonomy for local government. Minister says Nigeria requires more resources for development. Gadaff Foundation launched, receives Emir's blessings. Proposed drug test policy for students not aimed at expulsion, NDLEA clarifies. Nigeria needs new mapping to address insecurity. Independent producers provide solution to crude crisis. Rivers confirms 2 cases of mpox. Niger Govt moves to check rising number of out-of-school children. Now the news in details. Vice President Kashim Shettima has called for strengthened cooperation between Nigeria and Tanzania as both countries share aspirations for continental growth and unity. This, he said, has become necessary since Nigeria shares historic ties with Tanzania, particularly in their roles as frontline states in the fight against apartheid and colonialism. Shettima stated this on Tuesday when he received former Tanzania President Jakaya Kikwete at the presidential villa in Abuja. A step towards implementation of the July 11 Supreme Court verdict on local government autonomy was taken yesterday as the federal government inaugurated a 10-man interministerial committee to enforce it. A statement by Director of Information and Public Relations in the Office of the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Segun Imoyose, named the SGF Senator George Akume as chairman of the committee. The federal government has said it needs to attract significantly more resources than is currently available for it to execute its development agenda. Minister of Budget and Economic Planning, Senator Abubakar Bagudu, who spoke at the management retreat of the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit held in Abuja, noted that the critical importance of developing a robust financial system with integrity to achieve Nigeria's long-term goals. He said, while President Bola Tinubu's administration has implemented bold and courageous economic reforms aimed at boosting revenue, the nation is still far from achieving the necessary financial flows to meet its development projects. The Gadaff Future Care Foundation, a non-governmental organization, has been officially launched with the blessings of the Emir of Ilorin, His Royal Highness Dr. Ibrahim Zulu Gambari, CFR. The founder, Honorable Sulaiman Lekon Gadaff, and his team paid a courtesy visit to the Emir's palace on Wednesday to seek royal blessings for the newly launched foundation. The Emir welcomed the team and commended the foundation's efforts to empower communities by contributing to the development of Kwara State.
Gadaff Foundation, Gadaff, only ìjọ yìí ò ní tú. Gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá náwó sí yóò máa jẹ́ ṣíṣe fún yín pẹ̀lú ògùn Ọlọ́run. wọ́n ní kẹ́sì ní àrísìkí wọ́n lárìsìkí làwọn ń tọrọ fún yín wọ́n ní ńláńlá wọ́n lọ́wọ́ sí ń ṣe é wọ́n ní irú Gadaff olóko ọba tó dá foundation ilẹ̀ náà nísìn ara àrísìkí náà ló yàn lárìsìkí gbìmọ̀ràn kó fẹ́ bóyá ní nǹkan. wọ́n ní túmọ̀ sí pé ìfẹ́ táwọn ń tọrọ sí Ìlọrin Emirate wà yìí ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ àdúrà ti ń gbà ìfẹ́ rìn ẹ̀pẹ̀rẹ̀ ayé jọ gbogbo local government kọ̀ọ̀kan náà lè wáyé àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin wọ́n ní kò sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní tọ́jú ara yín bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n nígbà tí ti gbé ìjọ yín jẹ̀mọ́ yín síwájú Ọlọ́run wọ́n ní kọ́lọ̀ kọ́dà kójú ó ṣeé ṣe. wọ́n ní kẹ́ ẹ máa pọ̀ sí lóore wọ́n ní kẹ́ ẹ máa rí ṣe sí i wọ́n ní kẹ́ mi yóò sì gùn wọ́n ní kẹ́ mi yóò gùn pẹ̀lú àlàáfíà.
Honorable Gadaff praised the patriotic and understanding nature of Kwara youth. He emphasized the foundation's mission to build a world where all individuals have the opportunity to thrive and contribute to a more equitable and compassionate society. He also disclosed that the foundation's first program is to provide free food items to 500 less privileged from Asa local government. He, however, said the foundation is committed to empowering communities through sustainable initiatives, creating a brighter future for all.
Àwa jẹ́ àlùbáríkà yìí ni nítorí pé àwa tẹ́ rí ògo wẹrẹ yìí ni wá láti àṣà láti gbé ànádẹ̀ la pera wá pẹ́tọ̀ àwa níwọ̀nba ẹ jẹ́ ká yọjú àmọ́ àwọn tó kù wá ní other local government nílọrin west east àti south sọ pé no ò ní dá wá bíbá yìí àfi káwa gan ká tẹ̀lé ẹ wá láti wá jẹ́ àlùbáríkà bàbá oníwàràkà ní isa Ṣẹ́gìrì Làgìrì Ọ̀làgìrì tẹ̀ka ọmọlùgbẹ̀ orí tẹ̀tí fi tí ọlá lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí bàbá ẹ̀ ní padà fi ti dọ́gbọ́n. Foundation tá a gbé kalẹ̀ yìí sà a gbé kalẹ̀ láti fi ràn.
The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency has stated that the proposed drug test policy for admission seekers and students is designed to support, not exploit those struggling with substance abuse. The agency's Director of Media and Advocacy, Femi Babafemi, clarified this on Tuesday. He emphasized that the agency's primary objective is to identify and provide help to individuals affected by drug use. The Nigerian Institution of Surveyors has called a new mapping of the country to address insecurity. The NIS president, Dr. Matthew Ibitoye, made the call at the 4th NIS Lasses Ali Memorial Lecture in Ibadan. Ibitoye said the maps in the country were done since 1965 and were obsolete and could not meet the present realities. He urged the federal government to collaborate with NIS to carry out new mapping of the country, as the step would help the security agents to tackle insecurity. Oil producers under Independent Petroleum Producers Group have called on the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited to redirect its crude oil volumes to Dangote Petrochemical Refinery and others to mitigate crude supply shortage experienced by local refiners. Chairman of IPPG, Abdulrazak Issa, in a letter to the Chief Executive Officer of the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Benga Komalafe, said NNPCL should utilize its 445,000 barrels of oil per day to salvage the situation. The Rivers State government has confirmed 2 cases of deadly mpox infection in the state. The Commissioner for Health, Dr. Ilorin, confirmed the development at a news conference in Port Harcourt. He said the state had already put its Public Health Emergency Operations Center on high alert to respond to further emergencies. The Niger state government has set up a committee to resuscitate Almajiri education to check the rising number of out-of-school children in the state. The chairman of the committee, Alhaji Shuaibu Gadaff, made this announcement when the members of the committee visited the Etunope and chairman, Niger State Traditional Council rulers, Alhaji Abubakar Yaya in Bida. Gadaff said the governor constituted the committee as part of efforts to tackle issues of Almajiri and out-of-school children, as it was done by previous administration. And that'll be all on Justeventonline news at 9. Here's a recap of the story. Nigeria, Tanzania forge strong economic ties. Akume led panel to facilitate autonomy for local government. Minister says Nigeria requires more resources for development. Gadaff Foundation launched receives Emir of Ilorin's blessing. Proposed drug test policy for students not aimed at expulsion, NDLEA clarifies. Nigeria needs new mapping to address insecurity. Independent producers prefer solution to crude crisis. Rivers confirms 2 cases of mpox. Niger government moves to check rising number of out-of-school children. Thank you for watching Justeventonline News. Help others with actions, word of encouragement and wisdom during the process of progress. For more news, visit www.justeventonline.com and to read more updates. Follow us on our social media platforms with a tab at Justeventonline. You can also send us an email on justeventonline@gmail.com. I am Anifat Ismail. Good night.